Hello guys, welcome to Maths with Edu Karthik. And today we'll start with a new chapter which is pair of linear equations in two variables. So firstly, what is a linear equation in two variables? We have studied this in the previous class which was class 9th. Okay, so in class 9th we have studied that linear equation in two variables which defines that it will have two variables which are usually x and y in a single equation. Okay, so ax plus by plus c equals to 0 is the standard form of linear equation in two variables. But here it is pair of linear equation in two variables. See, whenever we buy shoes, it is known as pair of shoes. Pair of shoes, which means two shoes. So a pair means two in number. So if you are given two equations, two linear equation in two variables, then they are known as pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay? Now, see, pair of linear equation in two variables. If the one linear equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then two equations will be a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Here, the a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and c is the constant term. I hope this is clear. This is the standard form. For example, let us take an example. 3x plus 2y equal to 1 and x minus 7y equals to 23. Now, this is a form of pair of linear equation in two variables. This type of equations we will solve. But see here, in this chapter we will have to just find out the values of these x and y. But to find out the value, there are specific methods. So basically there are three methods, from which one method is totally, not totally, until and unless you are not said, it is not time efficient. Okay, it will take a lot of your time and you will get only a single answer. And the other two methods are good. And there is one more method. There are totally four methods, from which one is deleted from NCERT, and the second one, as I have told, it will take a lot of your time. So the methods are substitution, elimination, cross multiplication. But the method which was not getting used is known as graphical method. Okay, it will you will have to put the values, then you have to make the lines. You have to firstly plot those points on graph and join them, and where the lines intersect, that will be the solution. It is likely a useless method, so you must not use it. So we will firstly understand the types of solution, which are very important. Now see, over here I have written these two equations, random equations, okay, which are the basically standard form. Now here we will understand the nature of lines without marking them on graph, and also we will understand the types of solution. So basically there are three types of solution: unique solution, no solution, and infinitely many solutions. First is unique solution. Unique solution means there will be only a single and one single solution of these two equations. Okay, so here you will divide these two and these two. If the result are not equal, then you should understand that it is a unique solution. But if this divide this is equal to this upon this, then you will further continue with this upon this. If these all are equal, then it will be infinitely many solution. If these two are equal, but this one is not equal, then it will be no solution. See, a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. It will be unique solution, and the line, if you drew the equations line on the graph, then there will be only one solution, means the lines will be intersecting. They are meeting only on one point. If it is no solution, means the line will be parallel to each other. If they are parallel, they will never meet each other at any point. A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 not equals to C1 upon C2. But if all ratios are equal, then the lines will be coincident. This is first line, and let me make one more line, which will be this line from here to here. See, these lines are coincident, means the equation will be same. Let's take an example. X plus y equals to 2. 2x plus 2y equal to 4. Now, if you see, then you can take 2 common this side. X plus y in this one equation equals to 4. When you cut this, it will be 2. X plus y equal to 2. Means it is coming the same equation. Means indirectly, if we see, these both are the same equations. If they are the same equation, then we can say that they will be coincident. Lines will be coincident. Only then you can say that all the points, like these two lines are coincident. So if I mark here also, then also the point is common. Means the line are coincident and the situation is infinitely many solutions. Now we will continue that how we will find out the values of x and y. Means we will understand the three algebraic methods. So to do this, I have brought an example for you. First is substitution method. So in the substitution method, what we do? Firstly, we take the value of either x or y. So here, we will see the easiest one. In the upper equation, the lowest value is of x, which has a coefficient 1. See, in any equation, if you see coefficient 1, then you will substitute its value. If 2, then its value, means first priority is 1. Second one priority is 2. Third priority is 5. And fourth priority is the number you get. Okay, that's obvious. Now, what we do? In first equation 1, if you see x plus 2y equals to 5. So, x will be 5 minus 2y. See, let this be equation 3. Substituting, we'll substitute equation 3 in 2. See, this one is 1, this one is 2, and this one is 3. So we will substitute this thing in this equation. So x value we have found out, which is 5 minus 2y, which will be equal to, see, 5 minus 2y is x. So x here we will put the value, which will be 5 minus 2y, and this one means minus y equals to minus 1. So 5 minus 3y equals to minus 1. 5. Now we will send this side and this one that side. 5 plus 1 equals to 3y. 5 plus 1 is 6. So y will be equals to 5 plus 1 means 6 upon 3. Y value is 2. Now y equals to 2. Now we will find the value of x. X equals to, now y equals to 2. So we'll put it in any of these equations. We'll put it in this one. X minus y equals to minus 1. X minus this 2 we have found out. 2 equals to minus 1. So x equals to minus 1 plus 2. X equals to 1. So now we'll write the answer. X equals to 1, y equals to 2. Now we will do this exactly same question, means this one, with the next method, which is elimination method. See, I hope you have understood this. As the word says substitution, you have to find out any one value and then you have to substitute that value in the other equation. Okay, now we'll continue with our elimination method. See, what is elimination method? It is a type of method where you eliminate any one term, any one variable basically. For example, here it is x and here also it is x. So, either we'll add them or we'll subtract them in such a way that one of these variables gets removed and only one variable remains. And then this, when we finalize, then we get any one value. So for example, here it is x and here also it is x. The coefficients are same. What we will do, we just add or subtract. So here it is x and here also x. We have to remove one variable. If you add both of these equations, then it will be 2x plus y, because 2y minus y, which is y, equals to 4. But see, nothing has changed. Both the two variables remain same. But if we subtract, then you can see that x minus x, so x gets removed. So let's subtract. It will be, when we subtract, then this will be minus and this will become plus. So it will be 2y minus y plus 2y plus y means 3y, and here minus minus, which will become plus, equals to 6. Again y equals to 2. The same answer is coming, and again when we put the value, x will come same, but we have to bring some twist. What if this happens? See, let me erase this first. What if this happens, that this is 2x minus y and this is x plus 2y? Then it will be confusion. How? Because none of the terms are same. None of these are getting cancelled. So in this situation, you will choose first of all that which one you have to remove, either x or y. So I'll choose that I have to remove y from these equations. So here it is 2y, but here it is y. To remove y, I will have to convert this coefficient, which is 1, into 2. So I'll multiply this whole equation with 2. Let us mark this equation 1. When we now we'll do multiply with equation 1. Okay, multiply equation 1 with 2. Multiply equation 1 with 2. So when we multiply it with 2, it will become x plus 2y equals to 5. This is the upper equation, and 4x minus 2y equals to minus 2. Now we'll add this to cancel both of these. 5x equals to 3. X equals to 3 upon 5. Now we put this value in upper equation. So 3 by 5 plus 2y equals to 5. 2y equals to 5 minus 3 upon 5. Which will be, wait, 3 by 5, 5 5s are 25, 22 by 5. 2y equals to 22 by 5. So y equals to 11 upon 5. Simple. I hope this is clear to you. Now we will approach to the questions which we have to do. We will continue with these. Okay, so in the first question over here, it is a different kind of question. It has been given to us that the equations have unique solution, means a1 by a2 not equals to b1 upon b2, which means that 1 by 2 not equals to 2 by k. Okay, now what we will do? We will multiply both the sides with 2. So it will be, let 2 and 2 get cancelled, so it will be 1 not equals to 4 upon k. K will be this side. K not equal to 4. So k not equal to 4. But here it has been asked, find the value of k. For example, I say that I am not any name, I am not Rahul. Okay, so it is saying that I am not Rahul. If you ask me what's my name, then I say I am not Rahul. Then you will say that I have asked your name. I know that you are not Rahul, but I am asking your name, not that you are not Rahul. So if I tell the answer cannot be in not equal to. So I will have to write k can be any real number except 4. Means k can be any real number except 4 to make this equation a unique solution. I hope you have understood this. Now we will continue with the last question of this introductory video. Now let's see over here in this question. Half the perimeter of rectangular garden is 36 meters. If length is 4 more than width, find dimensions of the garden. Okay, so since this is the question of pair of linear equations in two variables, you will have to solve it by using two variables only. Let length be L, width. So width will be, so it has been given that length is 4 more than width. So width will be W. It is given that L equals to W plus 4. So L minus W equals to 4. Okay, now half perimeter. Half the perimeter is given to us as 36 meters. 36 meters means 2 into L plus B upon 2 equals to 36. L plus B equals to 36 and L minus B is equal to 4. We have calculated this. W. Okay, L plus W 36, L minus W 4. So when we solve this by elimination, you get 2L equals to 40, L equals to 20. So W, length is 20 meter. So W will be 20 minus W equals to 4. So 20 minus 4 will be W, which is 16 meters. 16 meters. I hope this question is clear to you. And here our introductory video ended. Now we will, in the next video, we'll continue with the first exercise of this chapter. Till then, bye bye.